Hey homie, good morning. I just made a whole video boo-hooing about some stuff, and I think I had some boogers on my nose the whole time. So anyways, good morning, welcome to my channel. If you don't know, I'm Michael. If you do know that I'm Michael, then you know sometimes I get stressed out, and yesterday was a day where I was at a limit. And the reason I want to share this message and this story with you guys is just to give you a little reminder not to give up, because it's so easy to get in that place, I feel, especially now that I've come to America, United States in this last couple months. I see just like, oh, whoa, even in this part of the country, people are like pretty much giving up on a lot of things in society. It's the infrastructure of the society is like falling apart quickly, and people are struggling. It's not good. It's not a good time to be here. It's not a good situation. It's not the worst either. I've been in worse. So the reason I'm saying all of this is to say, yesterday for me was a moment of breaking point. Like almost crashed my car. The police showed up. All kinds of stuff. Baby, I saved my soul. I saved my life. I navigated that situation. It didn't go the way that I was thinking it might. All good. We made it work. We found some new peace. We communicated. I didn't let the thing get out of hand. So anyways, I went on with my day, and it just was a crucial moment of realization. And today I woke up with just this heaviness and sorrow, because that's how life is sometimes. The reason I want to share this with you is because I don't think that's the end road. I feel so many people in this country and all over the world possibly too have this feeling of like, it's over, end game, done, the road's done, it's give up, hopeless. And they feel that, and they lived that for so long that I understand why they would feel that. I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I refuse to live that way. Why? Because really the story I want to tell you is that story. When I was a kid, I earned a scholarship to an art school, performing arts school in North Carolina. And just like a couple weeks before I was going to start performing art at that school, my mother, she went to prison for a couple years, and then again for about 5 years, and had already been in prison before. So it was the next day that after she went to prison, me and my brother moved to California overnight, literally the next day, and left all our stuff behind, started a new life in Southern California. And it was a completely different life experience, right? Once I had moved to California, I'd already been going to church, I'd already been into spirituality, and you'd say religion, and I knew a bit about the Bible and Jesus and these things. And so going into Southern California, where that's like, not a thing back then, even early 2000s, it was really different, and I started to feel out of place, and eventually I started to feel like a frog in hot water, like I was in boiling water. It didn't feel right. So I started to resist. I started to rebel a lot, from my dad, from my parents in general, from the school, everyone, society at large, the police. I mean, me and my dad were fighting a lot, arguing, fist fighting, like bad. Me and the police were fighting. I was fighting with school. I was just angry at everything and everyone. And I really didn't know why exactly. And I didn't really know how to handle my emotions and what to do about the situation. And really, no one around me did either, because all their answers were just, Michael, you just need to take lots of drugs like we do. And I was forced on medication for a while, and I rebelled off of that. And I rebelled on everything. Everything that this world tried to offer me, I rebelled. And I almost, for a long time, really was like, whoa, maybe I'm effed up. Maybe it's me. And you know what? 20 years later, I feel vindicated, because I see that the thing that was guiding me away from what they were trying to guide me into was my relationship with God, essentially, with Source, with higher power. And what they were trying to convince me to be part of was worldliness, of secular culture, soulless, godless culture. And that's what Southern California has become to the umpteenth degree, to the point where I don't want to ever, I was born in California, I don't want to be in Southern California. Honestly, I could live my whole life and never step foot there again, it would be fine. Because it's ruined. The social fabric is toxic and it's destroyed and it's ruined. And it's not salvageable for me. In my context, not salvageable. I know I have cool friends that have cool lives there, but I can't live in the lie because I don't have a house to go back to, a home to go back to. I live in the thick of it, you know? So I can't just be like pretending with everyone in California. And all these years later, I've rebelled against modern culture and society to the point where my mental health and logical, rational thinking processes are still intact. I'm nice and kind, but I'm still very pungent in my force. I feel like I ran into a situation yesterday where it was about to be life and death, and I navigated it well. Because I'm not delusional. I actually know how life is and how to work within it. And I realize most people in modern moment aren't delusional, and they don't know how to do it. The reason I'm telling all of this to you, my friend, is because I know one of you is out there that needs to hear this. Do not give up. I mean, I'm like, some days I'm on the edge of giving up because life is hard. I show up and I smile on camera on YouTube because I love people and I love life, and I don't want to become bitter and cold because of this world. Man, this world has tried. It's tried so hard to break my spirit. The people who betrayed me most were the people closest to me. I mean, list a list of unspeakable, heinous things. I've experienced it, guys. I walked through fire. I've been in the hood. Like, in the hood in bad countries, dangerous places. Like burning medieval villages. And somehow I walk through fine. Don't give up. But know who your power is. Know where that really lies. I love you, bro. And I want us to all succeed and win in this life. And I'm tired of being broke and homeless, which has been my struggle for my whole freaking life, basically. Even when I lived with my mom, we were moving when the rent was due and running from my dad and FBI and bull ass. And I'm tired of it. And I know you guys, someone out there's living way more effed up, way more confusing stuff. Or less, I don't know, but I'm a rock. Through all this, man, I'm Nelson Mandela. They put me in cages, in solitary confinement. Violated my body, violated my mind, violated my everything. I mean, there's nothing that they haven't done to try to break me in this life. It's spiritual warfare. And you know what? I didn't break. Because I took myself out of it. The spirit in me didn't break. That's all I ever tied myself to. So I'm just telling you guys this to know, like, rest your heart in the right place and you'll be fine through anything. Anything. I promise, literally, check. Anything. I love you guys. And I'm using this channel as part of my art experiment. I fought 20 years to get out of that mess, and now I get to make art. I love you so much. Follow and subscribe. I'm going to try to make a life for myself that is worth living, that is centered around faith and goodness and fighting for what's right. And lovers, I am a lover, but I am a fighter. I fight for what I love. That's what this channel is about. Spiritual warriorship. I love you, bro. Much love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for showing up in your own life. Don't worry, God. I trust you. Peace out.